Good evening. Is it good evening? It's actually right now it's currently midnight in Japan time. Good night. I'm not falling asleep yet, but I guess good evening then. Good evening, good night. Yeah. Good midnight from Kyoto, Japan. Hello guys, thank you so much for coming. And I really apologize for delaying today's live stream. Made it a little bit later than usual. On Harumi and I were just shooting a video at home together, and it actually took a little bit longer than we expected. So sorry about that. Hello, there's actually a few people listening. Thank you. Hey, Penguin. Ricardo, you might be here. Hi. Anya? Anya is your name? Hello, great. I made it home before it starts. Thank you so much. I guess it was good that I delayed it a little bit for you. I hope my internet connection makes it too. Bad weather outside, so it can make power failures here. Oh, really? Okay. Hmm. And then when you're saying, can you visit Kyoto's Imperial Palace? I don't know how deep people can get inside there, but the emperors haven't lived there for a long time, so I expect it's possible to see the place quite well. Yeah, we can. It's actually well, inside the building, no one is allowed to go inside. But the basically the outside of the Imperial Palace is kind of like a plate. I was just a park. Basically, everyone can go and just walk around. It's a very beautiful place for hanami too, cherry blossom viewing. Yeah, I actually done it twice before while living in Kyoto, and Harumi and I actually went and take how do you say it? Pregnancy photos when when Harumi still had Hinata in her belly. We went to the Imperial Palace Park to shoot photos. Yeah, it was actually Tomoko that shot the photos for us at that time. Mm-hmm. And good evening, good night, Shogo. And hello, Alicia. Good to see everyone. How are you doing? Yeah. So we were actually at home with Harumi and I. Were actually doing a video shooting of us. I think it's okay for me to just say because we're already done shooting it. But I've been actually receiving a lot of requests for how to wear and fold a hakama. So that's exactly what we did. We just, you don't need that much people. You just need me and the camera. So it's just the two of us. And especially, well, you might be thinking, why don't you just shoot it at an earlier time? But if we try to do that, our kids will be awake. Yeah, and it's actually really difficult to try to keep them quiet. And we don't want them to be, what should I say, shoved into a room far away and stuff like that. So, so that's the reason why we were shooting at a really late time. But in the end, the video filming itself went really good. So, yeah. And actually, I am going to be going and video filming two other places tomorrow with Tomoko. Yep. So that's gonna be really fun too. Um, I'm the two places I'm gonna be going to tomorrow. One is actually a meal. A meal. It's more like a cafe, basically. Yeah. It's not a cafe, but it's closer to that. Yep. And the other one is actually going to be a shop and an experience. Yep. I guess I'll still keep it a secret for you guys. I might be posting some pictures or videos on Instagram after tomorrow, but until then, I'll still keep it a secret. Yep. Yes, it was good that you got a little bit late. Oh, really? But your internet is not working. Oh no. I'm interested in the three Imperial treasures and whether they actually still exist. I think one is lost, right? I forgot which one it was. Probably the sword is lost. Mm-hmm. I forgot on where the other two are. They're called Sanshu no Jingi, right? I might actually make a video about that soon. Mm-hmm. I'm happy you're a little later, or else I would miss it. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I won't be able to do this every week at this timing, though. It is super late for me, so. Mhm. Can you break into Emperor's Treasury or something and film the three treasures? Kazu and the ninja guy can help. Um, I'll try to think of a plan to do that. Yeah. Yeah. The Imperial treasure were lost. One of the Imperial stamp from the Sin and lost after some dynasty. The second one was a sword. Yeah, I think they were lost. Yeah. Yeah, to come to think of it, I haven't done any proper studying about it. Great. You're gonna be making us a criminal. Very, very bad one. Yeah, yeah, no breaking into anything. Yeah. All right. So as I said in the title, by the way, guys, I think speaking of Kazu, yeah, he's probably gonna be coming to Kyoto again in February or maybe in March. It will be great if we can go and do more video shooting together, because right now, currently, as I explained earlier, with just me and Tomoko, the places that we can go during wintertime is very limited because of my fingers and the sickness. Yeah. So yeah, I've been recently on my free time, well, when I'm taking a short break during in between my working, I'm thinking of the places that I really want to go this time once Kazu comes. And a few things that we are considering at the moment are on number one is at Ninja Dojo, we did the ninjutsu experience last time, but they actually have a self defense, ninja self defense lesson as well. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not too sure what kind of techniques that'll be categorized into, but yeah, the Ichikawa-san actually teaches that too. So I was really, really interested in that. Also, there is actually a bar in Kyoto where it's actually a snack, what should I say, a Japanese not traditional, but do you guys know about dagashi? It's like the snacks and candy, really cheap ones in Japan that are that used to be sold a lot, especially in our generations, probably. Well, probably from our parents' generations to our generations. I don't think a lot of kids eat them anymore today. I don't hear of any kids eating dagashi today, but there's actually a really, really interesting bar that you can do a all you can eat snacks and candy kind of thing, the really old kind. Yeah. So that would be on really, really interesting. Yeah. So, but going to a bar is something that only Kazu and I can do because, Harumi is breastfeeding our daughter and Tomoko cannot drink at all. A can of beer will immediately make her sleep. So, yeah, only Kazu and I can drink. Hmm. Stefan, you're saying, I would like to see Kazu really drunk. Can you get him thoroughly sauced up and film him? That is gonna be getting me killed, by the way. Did I tell you guys before? I think when I talked about the Ozashiki Taiken when I met Kwak-san in the Maiko experience, I think I talked about this, but Kazu is he can drink a lot of alcohol. I can drink a fair amount of alcohol myself, but well, recently I don't drink that much in the first place, so not that much anymore, but he can drink even more than that. So by the time Kazu is completely drunk, I would probably be on the floor myself. So I would probably need Harumi or someone else to do the filming for us, and you'll be able to see Kazu and me both dead in that case. Because Kazu will not drink on his own. He's not the kind of guy that drinks alcohol, like I don't know, sips some whiskey or whatever at home. He's not that kind of guy either. So I don't do that either. So if you're gonna make him super drunk, he needs to be having me drinking together with him. So こんばんは、Shogo san. こんばんは, Tia. Good to see you. Challenge him to a drinking contest in a bar and it's fast way off the deep end. Drinking contest, we are way too old for that. Would Kazu be more quiet or more talkative when drunk? He is a lot talkative. Yeah. The last time he was very drunk was the last time he was in Kyoto, so that was the beginning of December last month. That he was quite drunk. I was super drunk too. I don't remember anything after a little past from midnight. I don't remember anything. Yeah. And then he was talking a lot too. Yeah. He's a really Kazu is a what should I say? He's super talented. Of course, he's my best friend. I respect him a lot. He gets work done. He has pride in what he does, but also at the same time, when he starts getting drunk, he really is a person that doesn't have that much confidence in himself, you know? So the last time he got drunk, he was like saying, like, Shogo, are you sure you want me in your team? Kind of thing. He was like repeatedly saying that. I was repeatedly saying, yes, I do need you. And it was like this very weird, you know, two best friends saying, do you need me? And I'm saying I need you, kind of very weird atmosphere there. And by the way, Tomoko was completely drunk too after drinking one can of beer and sleeping on the futon. And Harumi was laughing the whole time, drinking juice or something. That's let's ask Shogo when we drink something together. That's what happens. Yeah. All foods are interesting in Japan. I would love to see more food related videos. And also something about Japanese beer. Food related videos, you'll definitely be seeing more of that because again, that's one of the very few things that I can do during winter time. Going to a restaurant and eating something, introducing a restaurant is something I can still do with my fingers. So yeah, you'll definitely be seeing more food and restaurants. Yeah, in Kyoto, definitely. And recently, especially for my YouTube shorts, the topics that are related to Japanese food tend to get a lot of likes. So I really enjoy making the shorts related to food. Actually, I think a video right now, I think just popped up, right? Yeah, it's a YouTube shorts. Why Japanese risk eating raw food? I hope if you had the time, it'd be great. You could check that out for me too. Yeah. I talked about the raw eggs, if you remember. Yeah, eating raw eggs. Uh-huh. So a lot of people are asking me, like, why do you eat anything raw in the first place? Like the previous video was, is it safe to eat raw eggs? But this video is about like, why do Japanese people eat them in the first place, kind of thing. Yeah. And beer, I love Japanese beer. All out of all the alcoholic drinks, beer and Japanese sake will probably be the same in the same rank within me, I guess. And then we'll be coming in. I guess whiskey and wine will be probably be in the same row. Yeah. But I love Japanese beer. Kazu loves Japanese beer too. But a video about it? I don't know. I can't think of a good idea for a video. But getting super drunk, Stefan, would it be something really fun? I guess I could do for the membership though. Maybe once we achieve 1 million subscribers, I'll think of doing a live stream for the membership and us getting super drunk and just continuously drinking until we get super drunk, until we forget that we're actually doing the stream in the first place. Yeah. But definitely not in like other live streams where everyone else can see us. Just for the membership, that's okay, but not outside of it for sure. Kazu will probably say no in the first place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of drinking, what is the history of alcohol drinking making culture in Japan, and why is it so prominent today? That is a good question. I once made a video talking about the 5 sake taboos, which are basically the manners and rules on drinking sake in Japan, Japanese sake. I actually already have video ideas for how to fully enjoy drinking sake. So, like understanding the different tastes, different methods of making them, different ways of drinking them, depending on temperature, depending on the cup you use and such. But I actually have a lot of video ideas for like 5 ways to fully understand blah blah blah. Yeah, but I thought really it'd be better if I make these videos once the borders are open and everyone can travel more. Because that will be a time when everyone will be more interested in that topic, right? Yeah. So I will hopefully be making that on video in the future. Yeah, and I'll definitely be talking about the history and such there too. So at that timing, I think I'll talk about it. But saying it right now though, come to think of it, I could make a video just explaining the history and everything about the sake. I'll think about it. Yeah. And Stephanie saying there are techniques to get the other guy drunker. Just keep his cup constantly refilled and drink yours slowly. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I guess the problem with that though, Stefan, is that once I start to get drunk though, I really want to drink more. Does that make sense? I can't slow myself down at that point. Yeah, and I definitely need to get to that point in order to get Kazu drunk. So why are we talking about Kazu getting drunk so much tonight? Yeah. Harumi-san is clearly the designated driver of the group. Yeah. But Harumi hasn't been driving for a really long time now. And she's not really good at driving in the first place. I shouldn't say that. She's sitting right next to me in video editing right now, but definitely she's really good at a lot of things. But Harumi is a person who is really good at focusing on one thing. So out of all four of us, she is the most concentrated person. So, for example, she can obtain new skills the fastest because she is very well concentrated. I am not concentrated at all. I go all over the place, but that is exactly the reason why I'm able to think up of new ideas. In our team, thinking of new ideas is definitely my job. Thinking of new video topics, new goals, new methods for our business or whatever, I'm definitely that kind of person because I'm not that focused and concentrated. I tend to read more books or, listen to other people or do a lot of things while I do other things, kind of thing. So, yeah. So Harumi is not very good at driving. She if she focuses on one thing on the street, she can't look at the other mirrors inside the car and stuff, which I am rather okay with. Yeah. I like beer too. Oh, really? I have never tasted sake. Oh my gosh. It'd be great if you can try it out someday soon. Hello. First time making a stream. Oh, really? Glad to be here. I'm really glad to have you here too. I guess it might actually be better to start the podcast live stream from midnight then. I actually have 18 people listening. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I think this is the biggest number we've ever had. Member stream, we need Kazu to be drunk enough to by the way, I know once when Kazu actually drunk that much that he actually had to return the food that he I'm so sorry, everyone, that I had to say that. It was actually when it was our wedding night. When Harumi and I got married. The wedding was how many years was that? 4 years behind? 4 years back? Yeah, 4 or 5 years back. Again, Kazu is very, very strong with alcohol. He can drink a lot, but it was the first time I saw because it was me that took him to the bathroom, to get his business done, So I remember it a lot. I was drunk myself, but I didn't want to get too drunk because I had like a lot of my friends and all the guests there, and I didn't want to get too drunk because I still wanted to talk with them. But Kazu was literally on the floor. First time seeing him like that, and the only time I saw him like that. Yeah, I was really, really happy though. Yeah, because it's a once in a lifetime event, right? A wedding. Yeah, and he said that was like only time in his whole life that he got that drunk. Yeah, so I was really, really, in a way, happy. That he was really what's just enjoying the moment himself. Yeah, so that was really, really interesting. Yeah. Ooh, can't wait for the sake videos. Yeah, definitely. And I really wish I could read your name, by the way. Did I tell you guys that I used to try to study Korean before? I think it was just about half a year, but I was really wanting to learn another language after coming back from Beijing. Yeah, and it was my first year of working, so it was the first year after graduation from university. I actually studied Korean for half a year and wasn't able to continue after that. It was like a language school kind of thing, but I really quickly realized that if I seriously wanted to obtain a language, I really needed to go to that country like I did when I was in China, so unfortunately I wasn't able to continue. But the reason why I wanted to study it is the same reason why I started studying Chinese, by the way. I simply wanted to understand more about the countries that are really close by. Yep. Hmm. If Harumi can drive a bicycle, tell her to bring a cart attached to the bike and she can drive you back home while you ramble on the cart being pulled. That'd probably be the best way. She can ride a bicycle, by the way. At the rate Shogo's channel is gaining popularity, that drinking membership stream might not be as far as we think. You know what? We have actually been gaining more than 10,000 subscribers for more than 5 days. And the day before yesterday slowed down a little bit, but that was still 9,800 new subscribers. So basically, we've been having more than not 9,000 new subscribers for more than a week now, actually. Mm-hmm. So we are very, very happy. If we continue growing at this rate, we will actually be celebrating our 750,000 subscriber milestone live stream next week. So that is going to be really, really soon. Yeah. We'll see how that goes, though. Mm-hmm. I understand that drinking momentum. Irish ancestry will do that. Okay. Swedish people like drinking, really? What kind of music do you listen to? I recently listened to a lot of Japanese traditional music because I play the shakuhachi, half for my studying to learn more about different songs. Celebrating that much makes sense. That yep, exactly our wedding. Yep. Mm-hmm. Since we were talking about sake, would you mind making a video about the different types of sake? That's exactly the video I'll be making. Once again, the borders are are open. I struggled a lot trying to say the word border. Yeah. Uh-huh. If I went to Kyoto while he is there too, may I try to challenge him? But I'll go only shot per shot. I am, I would say 90% sure that he will lose. 10% he might win. He is very, very very strong too, but maybe if he says yes, I don't know. He is not that we're not that young anymore, so we used to do it when we were in our early 20s, but definitely not anymore. Mhm. You actually haven't told us about learning Korean, right? Yeah, I think it was the first time I said that. Yeah. It's Jae Hong, but you can call me Vernon. Is that Vernon, by the way? Vernon? That's a really cool name. Uh huh. A lot of linguists say Hangul is the best writing system existing. Really? Why is it? Is it because it's really efficient, or what's the right word I'm looking for? I really what I love about Korean the language is the pronunciation is just simply really, really beautiful. Yeah. Well, I guess I like the pronunciation of languages in general, but especially Korean is just sounds so gentle. Of course, it depends on let's just say the attitude you're saying it. Yeah, but when you speak it naturally, hearing it is just so soothing for me. Yeah. And it's already 12:24. Guys, I might have to get going actually. Tomorrow I need to leave my house at 8 to go to the video filming. So I need to be leaving home quite early. So I might have to get going. It's a really early video filming. So, mm-hmm. Shogo, try to learn Finnish. It has much in common with Japanese. Oh, really? Is there? I've never even been to Finland before. I really, really want to go. I have a lot of friends who have been there before, but not me. Uh-huh. You're still young, Alicia, really. If you are, then what makes the people in the beginning of the 30s? True, 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 true. But when you're in your age, you always think that you're like really old, don't you think? You know. Okay, then I guess I have to get going. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your comments, though. Recently, it's so much fun that, because right after I started this podcast live stream, weekly thing in the first place, I didn't have that many people listening. So I had to, like, I was enjoying it, but, reviewing the videos we posted this week kind of thing. But that was because I didn't receive that much comments. But now I don't have enough time to get there. So it's a good thing for me. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. Oh, one thing. This week the weekly training live stream. I was planning on doing the Japanese traditional dancing from Harumi, but considering the schedule, we thought it'll be better if we do the tea ceremony for Tomoko. So that's what we're gonna be doing this weekend on Sunday. So I hope we can look forward to that. All right. Thank you so much. A Twitch account? No, I haven't considered about it before. I've heard about the application, but never tried it before. It's actually not that big in Japan, I think. I've hardly heard of anyone. Maybe it's more popular among teenagers, maybe in Japan too, but okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you on the weekend then, probably on the weekend on Sunday. Bye. Thank you so much.